Alright, hello world of tankers, this is Dravane from TKOC. My partner in this battle is Apocalyptic Aussie. As you can see here, we got the Abbey map. Not too bad as far as the matchmaking. I am very happy with it. As you can see, the enemy has an IS-4, IS-7, Centurion AX, and another Jagd at tier 10, as well as a M5355. I'm not a fan of that particular tank. It hurts when it hits. So here we go. This is the first time I've done commentary, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy. So Ozzy and I have been talking this whole time on TS about where we want to go. So at this point we decide, alright, let's go up the 8 line and see what we can find. We're thinking maybe they might send a heavy or two up that way. Maybe a medium and some TDs. So we're going to see how it goes. Obviously our W Zeta takes off ahead of us, which is giving us initial eyes, which is very nice. At this point this lets us know, okay, if he's there at the D8 area, then he should be spotting everybody down on the G8 area. So we're thinking, okay, maybe there's nothing over there. So Ozzy and I make the decision to move forward. Other people that are on the team during this battle, we have Relic, Pyramid, Maho. On the other team, we also have another Relic. That's Relic 2, I believe. 5D's in here as well. And as you can see, we decided to keep pushing forward because there was nothing spotted other than that VK4502A way down at the bottom. On the right side of the map, if you guys look at my mini map, you'll notice that the main heavy line is column at about G1, and they're currently engaging some of our forces. So Aussie and I are feeling pretty good right now as far as safety wise. I get a little distracted here. I had a cat jump in my lap, made it a little hard to concentrate. Cleared the cat and off we go. Right, so if you look at the mini-map again, you'll see they have a 28 Prot, an ISU, the M55's lit, and luckily the Scorpion gets a very nice shot in, cleans that guy out, and that helps out a lot for everything involved on our side. Aussie slips a nice shot in on that VK. Look at that. Down to 180 health, and he gets finished by the Bat Chat from the Abbey. Very nice kill. Things are progressing on that 1-2 line, not in a very effective way. We're seeing a lot of our guys take hits here. And you'll see as our team starts to get killed over there pretty quickly after this. So Ozzy and I decide, okay, time to get in on this. So I take this left side, and you see that little divot in the ground there? That makes a great position to stick a Jagd. It lets me make use of the little bit of gun depression I have to fail this shot entirely. I mistimed that horribly. Ozzy's going to take a shot here. He unfortunately is going to take a hit right about now. Yeah, from the Jagd. I try for this 28. He's backing up, so I'm like, alright, let's see what happens. Great roll there. 10-10. Instant kill. Lovely. So as we see an IS-4 moving into position over there at J3, Ozzy and I are a little worried here. We got 3 different TDs facing us and an IS-4. And the only thing we have support is that Scorpion G. Right now it's a 6-for-6 battle. The Scorpion G just bounced off me on my left side. And then a very beautiful shot, again from the Abbey by that Bat Chat to take out the 28. Cheek shot right here goes right through that Jagd. The reason for that is I am firing gold, and that has 420 pin on a Jagd, and just blessed right through. Then again, who isn't really firing gold in tier 10 anymore. And you can argue with that in the comments all you want. Aussie takes a shot, misses it unfortunately. And we see this Scorpion G right here trying to be cheeky up on this right side. I'm a little worried that that's not going to be an okay move. Now here's where timing is important. I see him back up once, not time yet, twice. Now I know he's going to do it a third, and right where he's going to stop. And that gives me that beautiful kill. Right now I'm at 2,453 damage. Not horrified by that at all. Now remember that IS-4. There's that cheeky little bastard. The blue you just saw light up on Aussie's right lets me know that he's firing heat. So I take aim right on that panel. Look at that, right here. Flies right into the top of his head, which was not where I was aiming, but it still gets the kill. Very good on that point. Aussie decides he wants to get rid of that Scorpion, so here he goes. I question this. We have 700 health, but Aussie's in the lead, and he's aggro. The Scorpion makes a huge mistake right here, rolls right out in front of my gun. Not sure why he thought I was not reloaded. Now, we have 37 cap points. Aussie rolls right out of the cap. I'm arguing with him about the fact that we should cap at this point. But Aussie and I do not really like to cap all that often, I guess. I try to take a cheeky little shot here, hoping it'll drop, but it goes too high. Would have been great though. So I decide, alright, fine. There's 4 of them. There's a bunch of us. Alright, cool. Let's go. At this point, we have an IS-7 engaging 4 different heavies, or I'm sorry, mediums rather, in the Abbey. I'm thinking, okay, he's going to get his clock cleaned. So I move up with Aussie. We both take bead here. He fires a half second before me. I did not see this 54 in time. Should have been looking. I was worried about the mini-map. He kills Aussie, and I turn just in time to deflect that shot. Lucky for me. Then I realize there's a Jaeger butt behind me. Can't really get out of that. So I'm like, alright, I'll just see what's up. Remember, at this point, I still have the 4 mediums in the middle. And this IS-7, and then now the T-54 joining him, changes the complexion of that fight entirely. Just so you know, that's a Panther, W120, a Bat Chat, and a 25 pilot. I may have mentioned that before, not sure. The pilot is actually dueling the 54, which I found rather intense. That they were actually dueling, and he didn't just outright kill the pilot. That's just impressive. The IS-7 rocks out that 25T, then rocks out the 120, and is going to go ahead and be able to clear out that Panther as well without really any regard for them at all. This now has me worried. Now I should have been moving a long time ago. I'll be honest. I should have been sitting on cap. Didn't think about it, to be honest. I was more worried about what's going on in the middle and a little bit stunned by what happened, to be honest. I decided, okay, alright, back to the brain. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to see if I can get a slip shot on this IS-7 from their cap. This is what I'm thinking at the time. My team's yelling about various things. I think they're talking about Maho and the clan map and worried about how much gold Maho makes, which is probably a lot, to be honest. I realize this is a bad position, so I'm like, alright, this is dangerous. I am literally now 1 tank on 3 tanks with RD support. And I'm thinking, ah, crap. At this point, and maybe this is just me, but the 3 of them versus the 1 of me, I'm thinking, okay, here's what they're going to do. They're going to get together. They're going to have one IS-7 probably push the 6. They're going to have the 54E1 push off the K line at me, and the 54 maybe flanking around. Because that would be the smart thing. They've got the time to do it, and I can only shoot 1 of them. This is what I'm thinking. Luckily for me, people don't seem to play well in teams or know that you can use chat to talk to each other maybe. I don't know. So I'm sitting at this angle, by the way, so that I can cover two of the lanes coming in. I've got the one on the left and one on the right, so I can swivel either direction and pretty quickly get that way. Because if I'm facing one way solidly and they come off the other way, that screws me. And there's that 54. And luckily he gets a track on me. I'm trying to quick fire. I didn't let that beat in all the way. I blocked his other shot. And I'm thinking, oh crap. So he fires right here. I think my arty just fired at him. And he manages to sink a shot into my cheek, I think. So I keep rocking. Luckily I can bounce that fourth shot. So now he's in reload. And I'm thinking, oh crap. Here we go. Here they come, all at once. IS-7 from the right. Now, I'm not sure what the IS-7's reload is, but this is really freaking quick. I feel like this is bad. I'm in a bad position. One more shot sinks in, and I am done. And he is firing, as you can see, APCR, full stand. I'm like, okay, if he's firing from those three positions continuously, I'm going to think, okay, if I'm him and I'm firing from the Abbey, where am I going to be sitting? Right there. And he's right there. Lucky shot by me. And here comes that 54. Now this confused me. I looked to my right and I'm like, wait, they did try to do what I was talking about, except for the IS-7 stayed back there. I feel like he may have been better off coming up and getting up close and personal with me. Maybe that's just me. I remember the 54 is on that H line out there on H3 to J3. So I'm like, all right, I can't just let him kill the arty. You know, it's always good to have another gun. So I'm going to come down here and go right at him. He fires, he misses my track, and I'm able to pound his face. Meanwhile, I have people asking me in the game what happened. Maho's trying to explain what was going on. Part of my guess was literally anybody with half a brain is going to be shooting from that position. And that's exactly what Maho explains. I have Ozzy go ahead and type for me during this time. Now, it's a 54E1 versus me and a bat chat. I am much happier with this if it wasn't an autoloader. I am very confused by why he chose to go here and then continue around the corner. If he was that quick, he could have easily come up and slap shot me from behind. But he decides to go down the line. Now that tells me one thing. He is going to come down over F7 and come up the middle. So I tell the arty, don't worry about that, come back and cap. Why? Because there's 2 minutes on the clock. We can force him to come back up faster. So the arty, luckily, he listens, he pulls back. So now we're going to put pressure on him. Alright, now I'm watching that corner in case he decides to get cheeky and come back around it. And I'm just taking a look on the left just to make sure. A little nervous about my positioning. So I'm watching that corner. About a minute, 20 seconds left on the map. I'm feeling pretty good about this because I've been able to hold the positions. Ozzy's trying to give advice to the bat chat, and then that shows up. So he came right over F7, just like I said he was going to. And I'm thinking, okay, if I get over here, maybe I can one-shot him. He's on low health. Low roll, 855. Don't you just love that, guys? Well, this is not good. I bounced the first shell. He's already fired one, so he's got 2 left in the clip. I'm thinking, this is very bad. He's right there. He gets a track shot, and I'm thinking he's going to roll right up on my face. Luckily, he is wary of my gun and my reload, so he sits still. So now he's got 1 shot, I've got 1 shot. However, the Jagd is really, really good about snapshot corner point. Just like that, that nice turn lets me just finish the game nice for us. End out with a really good victory. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed.